Hello, and welcome to this lesson on negative numbers. And today we're going to be looking at temperatures. Let's jump right in. So example 1. We are told that for a location, the day temperature is 6 degrees Celsius and the night temperature is minus 2 degrees Celsius. So how much has the temperature dropped in degrees? So we're looking at what is the difference between 6 and minus 2, okay? For this lesson, we're going to use a number line to make this a little bit easier for us, okay? So what is the difference between 6 and minus 2 down here, okay? And to find the difference, all we're doing is going to count how many numbers are in between these two numbers, okay? So I start at 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So because there's a difference of 8 between 6 and minus 2, the temperature has dropped 8 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's have a look at another example. For this question, it says the night temperature set for a location is minus 3 degrees. Minus 3 is on our number line here. And the day temperature is 2 degrees. Put that up here. How much has the temperature risen in degrees? Again, let's just count how many numbers are in between. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know the difference between minus 3 and 2 degrees is 5 degrees Celsius. The temperature has risen 5 degrees. Okay, so we're looking at the starting at different numbers, starting at negative numbers and counting up to positive numbers or vice versa, okay? Let's have a look at another example. So for this location, the night temperature was minus 9 degrees and the day temperature was minus 3 degrees, okay? So minus 9, that's down here. Minus 3 is up there, okay? So has the temperature risen or dropped, and by how much? So the night temperature is minus 9. So we started down here. And to get to minus 3, we have to count up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So because we've gone up the thermometer, up the number line, this means the temperature has risen. And how much by? Well, it took us 6 steps. So it has risen by 6 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's have a look at one more example. So it says here the day temperature is 3 degrees Celsius and the temperature drops by 7 degrees Celsius. What is the temperature now? So we start at 3 degrees Celsius, so positive 3, and the temperature drops 7 degrees. So we need to count down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 down from 3 is minus 4 degrees Celsius. Okay, so let's have a look at the main task now. So pause your video and have a go at these questions, okay? So use the information given in the question to answer them. Best of luck. Okay, and here are the answers. Very well done if you got those right. Now let's have a look at the checking question now. What is the difference between the highest temperature recorded in Wales, 35 degrees Celsius, and the lowest recorded temperature, minus 23 degrees Celsius? Okay, so we're trying to find the difference between these two numbers, okay? So pause the video and see if you can find out what the difference is between 35 and minus 23. So pause the video and have a go. Best of luck. Okay, so if I was answering this question, I would draw a little number line for myself, okay? And I'd have two parts to this number line. I'd have a bit going off to the left and a bit going off to the right. The middle of this number line, I would have 0, okay? On the right of the number line, I would have positive 35 degrees, because that's the temperature, positive 35 degrees. And on the left-hand side, I would have the lowest temperature, minus 23 degrees, okay? So when we're trying to find the difference, we're trying to find how many numbers are between minus 23 and positive 35. So if I start at minus 23, how many numbers does it take me to get to 0? Well, I have to add 23 to get to 0. Minus 23, add 23 will get me to 0. Then how many more do I need to add to get from 0 to 35? Well, I need to add another 35. But that was in 2 steps. That was minus 23 to 0 and 0 to plus 35. If I was to do it in 1 step and also find the difference between minus 23 and 35, I would add 23 and 35. That would give me add 58. So the difference between minus 23 and 35 degrees is 58 degrees Celsius. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you got that right, and I'll see you next lesson. Bye now.